Hopefully I'm not too dark because of the bright light behind me. But hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, my name is Odds, and we are going to be doing a get ready with me, a little chit chat get ready with me, and Casey will be joining me as well, I guess. So if you are new here today, I would love for you to subscribe. I do 2 videos a week, beauty vlogs, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. There's something on this channel for everyone, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you like this video while you're watching, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to be using this Too Faced Too Femme palette. I bought this palette. It is alright, ultimately. It's not the best. The blue and the lavender, which I was like, let me just touch the shade, which I was like most excited about, just don't show up on the eyes, which is a disappointment. But the sparkly shades do, and most of the other mattes are really good, so that's something exciting. We're going to start with Milani Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm going to set my primer because I've been having difficulty with creasing on my eyelid. So the first thing I wanted to bring up was a tumor update. So if you don't know, if you're new here, I have a desmoid tumor in my left knee. I did a video on it 2 years ago at this point, about how I was on chemotherapy pills to try to shrink that tumor. So it has shrunk, but now I'm on watch and wait, which means I just wait for any sort of progress or regrowth on its own. So that makes me a little nervous since it's not entirely gone. They're just waiting for like next steps to see if it'll go away on its own or not. So that makes me a little nervous, but ultimately I'm able to move a lot better than I was before I started chemotherapy. That was the issue, is that I can barely walk on my leg with my knee because it's in my knee. So I definitely am able to get around a lot easier. So in terms of shades, I'm going to be using the 3 on the side that are all like rosy browns, just for an easy look, and then I'll just pop one of these shimmers on the lid. Shades are pretty powdery, so just be warned if you don't like a powdery shadow. Alright, and now I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush and put it on the dark brown. This is the darkest shade in the palette, so let's see how it does. I always have a problem with getting my eyes to be absolutely even. So this one is like more angled, and this one is just like, whoop, here's your shade, here's your shadow. Alright, now I'm going to put a shimmer on the lid. I'm wearing a red shirt, so I'm going to do a pinky color. I'm going to do this like glittery shade in the middle here. It's very, very glittery and pink. So I'm going to put that on the lid. It's basically just glitter, but it's really pretty. I needed to get a Q-tip for all the fallout that's happening. But the good thing about this glitter is that it has like, you can feel that it has a tacky base. So it has something in it that's going to hold it versus just like falling all over everywhere. Although I did have a lot of fall up down here. Oh, travel plans for 2022. We're going to talk about that in a second. I brought my eyeliner. Where is it? Oh, here. I'm using the Physicians Formula waterproof liner. I don't love this. I bought it because of Jessica Braun, who I follow here on YouTube and on Instagram, who I adore. But I don't love this liquid liner. So I'll talk about my travel plans when I'm done. That was easier than before. Yeah, so let me get a Q-tip and I will be with some not rubbing alcohol, makeup remover, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna use I got a little sample of the Rare Beauty primer and foundation. So I'm gonna use the primer today. You know, I'm really lucky that they included my shade in this for the foundation, because if they didn't, I would have to mix these together. So it smells like my face wash. Definitely has like oatmeal in it. Just trying something different, you know. So travel plans. Very excited. I'm so washed out you can't even see me. Hello. Next month I'm going to Virginia to go to King's Dominion with my good friend Garrett. So, Garrett, if you're watching. Very stoked about that. If you don't know, going to theme parks is like one of my passions, and King's Dominion has been on my list for quite a while, just because it has like Intimidator 305, which is a massive giga coaster, so very excited to do that. And then using this LYS Foundation, in June I will be going to Colorado for like a family reunion type thing, to honor my grandparents, since my grandparents did pass away last year, both of them, different times, but they both did pass away last year. And then, very exciting, in the end of July, beginning of August, since it'll go through August 1st, I am going to Disney again. So I'm going to Disney World for the 50th anniversary and for the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is rumored to be opening on Memorial Day weekend, which we'll probably have an answer for before this video goes up, actually, because I'm going to do a Disney news video due to the investor meeting. So we're going to get probably the opening date announced on Wednesday. I'm filming this on a Monday, just because I don't have work today. I love the way this foundation makes my skin look. I think it's just beautiful, medium coverage, what I like in a foundation, and it looks pretty glowy with the primer, so I'm loving that so far. We'll see how the primer holds up. And I'm also using the LYS Concealer. I don't love this as much, but I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. And trying to use a little bit less. So after July, I have my whole year planned out, guys. After July, I'm going to be going, let's see, don't have anything in August. In September, my friend is coming here because we're going to see Elton John, which I'm very excited, on his farewell tour. So she'll be here for a few days and I'll be off work, which will be exciting. And then I'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights this year, so be sure to stay tuned for vlogs for that, as well as Universal vlogs later in the year. And then my beloved best friend Shannon is coming to visit me in December. So that'll wrap off the year and celebrate my 25th birthday, which I'm turning 25 this year. That's scary. So yeah, lots of good travel plans for that. I wanted to talk about living in Atlanta, how that's going. I'm gonna do a video that is gonna be titled in a few months, what I learned about living in Atlanta, because I don't feel like I'm ready to have that conversation yet, since I've only been here a little less than 5 months. But honestly, guys, I don't get out that much. I'm trying to be better about it, especially when it comes to like my vlogs, so that they're more exciting. So I have things to show you. But I am going to Six Flags this weekend. Next weekend, it's Monday, so this weekend I'm going to Six Flags, which I'm excited about. That's just going to be the title of this video. What I'm excited about. So I'm going to Six Flags, and my friend's coming today, so I will be going out and doing something. But yeah, I've been loving it so far. I don't see myself ending up here for the rest of my life. I honestly see myself going back to New York. I'm doing another video titled What I Learned About Living in New York, so that'll be coming the next few weeks. But yeah, it's a nice city. This is the Rare Beauty bronzer. It's a nice city, and there's obviously the film and television industry, so if I end up getting a job, my dream job, which would be to write for Cartoon Network, specifically Scooby-Doo, then I would stay here. But knowing what I know and how much I love and miss New York City, it's hard to not want to go back. Dude, light up my face, please. Bex asked me adaptations that I think are better than the source material. Now, I think of books when I do this. I'm gonna be honest, and I love both, but I think that the one that comes to mind the most is Lord of the Rings. Not The Hobbit, but Lord of the Rings. I enjoy the books, but I think the movie adaptations really did well to create this, especially with Aragorn, to create a good story arc for him as kind of like, I don't want to be king sort of thing. Whereas in the books, he's like, yeah, this is my destiny and I'm going to be king and blah, 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 blah. So definitely think Lord of the Rings. I think this can apply to some musicals. I think Chicago, I don't like the production on Broadway, but I think the movie is much better. Other than them taking a character that is supposed to be in drag and making it a woman, but I don't know, maybe they thought that they were doing something better with that. I don't know. But that's my 2 cents on that. So I definitely say Lord of the Rings and then Chicago for sure. I'm sure there's plenty of others. Like, I haven't read Jurassic Park, but I've heard that the characters in the Jurassic Park book are completely unlikable, whereas in the movie they're my beloved little characters. I want to kind of try to blend some of the brush. Let's see what would happen. Bex also asked my definitive Star Wars ranking. This could ruffle some feathers. With the shows, that's really tough because I kind of separate the shows and the movies. I don't think I've ranked them before. Top would have to be Empire Strikes Back. Duh. Then I would probably put The Mandalorian. I'm not breaking it down by season, so The Mandalorian, then Return of the Jedi, then Rebels, then The Clone Wars, then The Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, The Book of Boba Fett. Oh my god, what do I have left? The 2 prequels and the 2 sequels, so that's tough because I think all those movies are kind of garbage. Probably The Last Jedi, then The Phantom Menace, then Attack of the Clones, then The Rise of Skywalker. That would be off the top of my head what I would say. That's a really tough one though. Alright, I'm going to use a Rare Beauty highlighter. So we're using a lot of Rare Beauty today. This is my gold shade. I should have just picked out the pink one, but we're going to use the gold today. Deja asked what animated character I would hook up with if they were real. Like, are they still animated? I feel like this would be a common response for Jessica Rabbit. I feel like a lot of people would answer Jessica Rabbit. If I answer Elsa, am I going to hell? Because I love Elsa, and I personally think she's a big old lesbian, so I gotta go with my girl, Queen Elsa. Gabby asked me my top 3 musical dream roles. Easiest number 1 is Christine from Phantom of the Opera. I think I just relate so much to that character, and I would love to play her. I did audition for the Broadway production. Clearly I didn't get the role, but I did send in a tape, so I at least tried. That's tough. Probably Joanna from Sweeney Todd. I just love her. And maybe Ellen from Miss Saigon, because I just would love to be in that show. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish powder for under me eyes. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I finally saw, oh my god, these creases. Rare Beauty powder, I'm loving this. I think it's a good alternative to the Too Faced Peach Perfect that has been discontinued, which I still have, but I'm using it up, and then I will mainly use this powder. We'll chat when I get to brows. There's my loud bird friend. I'm going to finish the eyes with the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams brown eyeliner. Or it's not an eyeliner, it's a shadow stick, but I use it as eyeliner as well. Finally saw The Batman last night. So good, guys. Go see it. If you're an MCU fan, it's might not be for you, but if you like a good film noir detective story, then it should be for you, which you should, because it's a good movie. I will have my review up already by the time this video goes live, so be sure to check that out. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss pencil. So, loved that. What else is new? Oh, Zoe Kravitz will be on SNL this weekend. So that's exciting. Oscar Isaac, my beloved, was on it last weekend, so I saw my mans on Saturday Night Live hosting for the first time. Some of the sketches, the meatball sketch, were questionable, but there were some gems in there. And I fell asleep, so I have to go back and watch the last one or two sketches. Obviously, I love both of them, but I just think it's interesting when new people host the show versus like the same people. Like, they'll get like Jimmy Fallon to do it a bunch of times, and John Mulaney just did it, and he was like hosted at least 5 times. And I know he used to be a writer on the show, and it's not saying that those episodes are good, but it's good to get someone else in there for a change and see how they handle the sketch comedy game. Because it's obviously very hard. I mean, you can be a good actor and not be good at improv and sketch comedy. I wouldn't really call SNL improv, but it's hard to do, and you can tell. I mean, there's times where I can tell the actors are reading off the prompts, the teleprompters, which is unfortunate, but they don't really have time to memorize their lines. You just have to try to make it less obvious. Okie dokie. Time for my all-nighter Ultra Glow. I think I had one more topic. Yes, I briefly mentioned it earlier, but I'll talk about it now. I'm going to use the Monsieur Big on the uppers and the Caliray on the lowers. So, let me try not to squeeze my lid with this. So, I got a new job. It's not in my ideal field, but I will be getting a pay increase and then have weekends free. So I'll probably do most of my filming on weekends to do pre-filming, just because the job's going to be a lot more hands-on. So yeah, I got a new job. I'm not going to really explain too much what it is. It's in client services, so still dealing with customers, but less of a call center. I used to work for Valentino. My last day was on Friday. So that is exciting. Ow. Hold the phone. You gotta focus. Focus. So that is exciting. Should be getting my work computer today. I'm a little nervous because it's supposed to rain today, so hopefully they are smart and put it somewhere safe. Lashes look a little weird, but they look nice and volumized, so now we'll do the lowers. I almost forgot about lips. I'm using a NYX liner and Fenty cream in Mauve Wives. That is funny. Like Mauve Wives. This is the Suede. I don't even know if they still sell this. in the shade Soft Spoken. Alright, folks. So you can actually see me. This is the final look. Thank you guys so much. We're awkwardly like in the camera here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If I had to pick a favorite product, since I did try mostly new products today, I would say the LYS Foundation. I've been using this a few days, but I really, really enjoy it. Yeah, thank you for chatting with me and hanging out. Wow, this video is nearly 40 minutes long, so I'll definitely cut it down a little bit, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!